Good morning and welcome to episode 34 of the Great App Breakdown. Today is a very special episode, just like every other episode, but today is special because we're looking at a creation app, specifically a minigame creation app. Today we're gonna be breaking down Spielwerk. I have no idea how to say this properly. This app is done by a guy named Ike Drescher. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. And he's been posting some stuff on X about it. I got excited. I wanted to try it out. I actually also want to break down one of these days one of his older apps called Canopy. But today we're going to be taking a look at this. So I have tried apps with similar concepts in the past, but I've never tried this one. So we're going to go into it right now. Opening here the app. I did click sign in with Apple before this video, so it's going to be a sign in and not a sign up, but I didn't even complete the onboarding. So we're here on the home screen. What can we see? We have a panel asking for notifications. I think this is one of the first times I've seen like this kind of sheet asking for notifications, because it's very easy to dismiss or press later, so it doesn't seem ideal. We see that the design is going to be very much centered around the rounded corners, rounded boxes. We can see it almost everywhere. Thick line icons, thick font. Yeah, let's just press allow notifications for now. All right, and we're on the home. What do we have here? We have the creator of the game up top, the name of the game, save, share, and the numbers of saves and shares. Then we have a big window for the game. We have people who have liked it, I think, or played it, comments and remix, and then we have the bottom nav. All right, so we have a lot of things to explore here right away. I'm guessing we swipe down to go to the next game. No, that is not true. Do we swipe left and right? Okay, just for you to see what I'm doing. Oh, I was trying to do this, but it didn't work. So you need to do it from the bottom. You cannot do it from inside the game. All right. Let's actually stop here a little bit and explore the UI. So the most important part is obviously the game in the middle. That makes sense. It's a gaming app, even though it's user-generated gaming app. So let's try playing here. Very intuitive. I can sort of just tap. Okay. Nice animations. It's a game. Nothing too special. We have, new personal best with little haptic. So there are also achievements inside of each game. And there's a little prompt to share. Let's see what that looks like. And I let it escape. Okay, let's actually tap on the people here at the bottom left to see what that is. Oh, it's the leaderboard. Okay, so every game has a leaderboard, both global and for friends. This is very cool. A large point of games is to be competitive, especially with other people. And so it's very cool that just by default, every single game has a leaderboard and that it has a distinction between global and friends. Let's explore here more a bit of the UI. You have the leaderboard on the left. Notice how this panel is different from the first initial panel for notifications. The corner radiuses are different. And this one has no leave, while the other one had a leave. Then we have likes. Let's like this one. Oh, you cannot unlike it. Great moment to prompt for App Store review, because I had just liked a game, signaling that like I'm enjoying what I'm doing, and I had just played it before. So great moment here. 5 stars. Submit. Okay. And then we have comments. So comments also use the same panel. Let's just try typing here. Nice one. Where is my... Oh, the comments appear at the top. That's an interesting choice. Okay, I did not expect it. Why would comments appear at the top? See, this is one of those things where I'm not sure that's the goal here. It's just leading me into a little rant, which is if you're doing an app whose goal is to create games, you're already creating and reinventing a lot of things. Like it's something that is hard to do. It's complex. Why would you try to innovate on comments? Like why would you put it top to bottom instead of bottom to top? And in design, it's very important to know basically where to innovate, where is your core innovation, and then where is everything else that you just bolt in. So yeah, I'm a bit surprised that they tried to reinvent the comments a little bit. Okay, and then we have a remix button. I'm guessing that's going to go into the creation flow. Let's try, before tapping remix, let's actually click the buttons up top. So we have Pavel, the name here. He goes to a profile. Oh, I really love these like cartridges. It reminds me of the Game Boy cartridges for each game. So you can go into every different game that this person has done. You have a follow button. Let's try following them. Nice little animation, little detail. But I'm a big fan of the cartridges. There's even more you can do with, for example, the initials of the title of the game. You can add basically there's UI tweaks you can do to this to make it even better, but I really like the idea. All right, and then we have save and share. And sharing just opens up the blurred share sheet. Let's try tapping remix, because this is what we're here for game creation. Okay, want to remix this game? This will create a new copy of the game, and Pavel will be marked as the original creator of the game. Oh, okay, interesting. So they have like an attribution system where the initial creator of the game is actually never really lost when you remix on top of it. Let's see the animation again. Beautiful, with a cartridge coming from the back, a little image that represents this specific game, a nice glow on it. I'm also digging these buttons. Like it's a very simple button, this one at the bottom, but like just the fully roundedness of it, and then the little light hitting up top and the shadow at the bottom gives it a nice pop. Let's tap remix game. It's taking a little while to load here. All right, so what do we have? Very big buttons, very big text. Describe the changes. Okay, so we have here, instead of targets, I want to hit apples. There should be 2 spinning wheels on the game instead of just 1. Allow me to move the bow to shoot the arrows. It's interesting that they went for this type of font size. It means that they actually don't want you to write a lot, or if they do, they're not optimizing for the right thing. But I'm a really big fan of the UI here, actually. It's very simple. It feels light. It reminds me of Joy, the calendar or the planner. And then we have the cartridge and the check button. The cartridge is not tappable. I thought it would be. It looks very tappable, and the button is. And then we have asset library. Let's tap asset library. Okay, it's just a nice little panel. If we go Apple, let's see if something appears. My guess is that these are generated on the fly. So let's just select here one of the apples. Oh, something that they don't do well here apparently is the persistency of the images. So for example, you see the first image is always the same, but if I scroll down, they have to load it again, which is a shame. Okay, let's just tap the second one here, press enter. Really big fan of this check mark at the top right. Okay, allow me to... Oh, so it goes into the text. I see, I was not expecting this. Can I copy it? No. Can I move it around? No. Oh, how do I edit it then? I have to just delete? Yep. Okay, so now I have to go here and actually go to asset library again, go to apples again and tap it, check. All right, interesting. Then we have make asset, we have game templates. Okay, let's do one for arrows. So in this case, we're gonna go make asset and let's go arrow in flames. And then we can select from no style, cute 3D, pixel art, knitted wool, inflatable, furry, photorealistic. Okay, these are basically like presets. And I don't know what they're using on the background, but just one of the latest AI models. Let's go with inflatable. Create an arrow in flames. This is just exceptionally powerful because when you're creating a game, when you're creating anything, usually like a large percentage of the work is creating things that go into it and not actually the process of creating the game itself. So the fact that they include that and not just their presets is very cool. Although, of course, it still takes some time because it's AI, it needs to generate, but it is much, much, much better than having to draw yourself. All right, so 3 assets I've finished creating here. Kind of like the first one. Let's select that. Cool. And the minimized version of it goes into the text, just like the apple. This is an interesting choice. I wish I could move them around so that when I put them on the text, they're not just there forever. But it's an interesting choice to build everything from the prompt and actually load things on the prompt. So let's actually hit the check mark here. Oh, we'll notify you. So it's actually not done straight away. The AI needs to work its magic. And I'm feeling a little like heartbeat haptic that telling me that there are things working. You can see them making changes at the bottom. And I guess they're just going to notify me. So I'm going to close this down. Okay, let's continue swiping to see what kind of games we actually find. This one is not as beautiful. Keep swiping. Catch toys, fill the room. How do I do that? Oh, just left and right. Okay. This. I wonder how they're able to be so adaptable. Okay, this game is cool. What is interesting is the versatility of the app. Because look just at how different this game and, for example, this one are. And they're done with the same tool. And that's almost like, basically you take Unreal Engine or a Unity or a game engine like that, and you can do pretty much anything with it. And here they're going for the same thing. Basically, you can create whatever game you want. Oh my God, I love this game. Okay, I love these types of games. So I could probably spend a lot of time just playing here. And it happens to be England versus Germany. Okay. Okay, let's try sharing my personal best. Just opens the blurred share sheet. Nothing too special. We have an emulation of a Game Boy with Snake. And it works so well. I'm actually very surprised by how well the games themselves work. Like more than the creation and the app itself. This is again one of those apps where the content is king. Like if the games are not good, the app is not going to be good. And I'm very pleasantly surprised with the quality that we're seeing here from the games. Like look at this. It's amazing. Okay, so let's see what the bottom nav. what is happening here? Okay, this is the beauty of doing your own games, doing your own software, is that these are probably faces from friends of this person, and you can just do that kind of thing because why not? I might actually just do one with my wife later just to make fun of her. That would be funny. Okay, let's explore the bottom nav. Focus. We are at the home, or what is like the feed. Let's go into search. Oh, so search is more for people than for games. I was not expecting that. So I cannot search for games. If I search, for example, Zelda, I'm imagining there's some kind of Zelda like creation done. Nope, nothing appears. Okay, so I can just go for people and see their cartridges and how many views they have. Oh, actually, this guy has covers for his games. Or the game just looks like that. Let's see. Oh, little white screen. Nope, okay, it was just taking some time to load. Okay, this looks very complex. What the heck? What the heck is actually happening here? Like how did they do this on the app? I'm impressed. So search, yeah, I wish I could search for games. This is like a great explore page. It could have the little cartridges, popular games, new games, games from great creators. Basically, there's a lot of search categories that you can include on this page to make it more interesting. Right now it's just a list of people, and the list doesn't really tell me how many views total this person has, how many games have they created. Why should I care about any of the people on this list? It's not obvious to me, and so I wouldn't really click into it as a normal user. All right, just more cartridges here. Cool. What happened? The bottom nav disappeared. Okay, I'm gonna try closing the app and opening it back up again. Probably just some bug. Okay, let's go back to search. There's nothing else here. So let's go to profile. Okay, on profile, we have iMessage us. Okay. Join Discord, and we have posts and saved. In this case, I have saved the same things. This one is private because it's still building. And then we have a big create game button. So we're going to go ahead and create an original game. But first, I actually really like the iMessage us button at the top. This is something that I've recommended to some friends of mine that they do on their startup, and they had tremendous success with it. Basically just adding their WhatsApp to the page. Because if you're a small product, if you still have a small user base, what you want to do is be as close as possible to your users and listen to what they have to say, listen to the feedback, know what they actually think of the product. And people hate filling forms. Like nobody's going to send you, or very few people are going to send you emails. Even fewer people are going to like do tallies or type forms and stuff like that. So just let your users speak directly to you. Add your phone number to the app and basically let them message you. So I'm actually going to just message them here. Oh, and it actually has the name of, I guess that's how you say it. And then you have my user ID to basically help him debug. Keep going. Boom. Boom. Just nice little encouragement message to the makers. Man, I just love making makers happy. Okay, let's see if our game is finished. Oh, it has. Nice. And it did all of the things I asked it to do. Okay, so that, like, there's obviously changes that I'll need to make, but like it did exactly what I asked it to. There are apples now with the asset that I chose. There are 2 wheels instead of 1. I didn't specify where they need to be. I have the arrow in place of a bow, so I guess I didn't describe that properly because it should be the other dart. And I can move it around. Okay, I'm actually very impressed. And then something that we don't really see or think about is that it also added all of this +1, +4 numbers, all of the little shaking animations. Like, these are all things you'd naturally just need to do yourself. So let's see what we have here. As a recap, I opened it from my profile. And now at the bottom, we have a new set of UI. We have a clock to go back. Let's tap that. Oh, so this is basically version history. This is like Git, but for non-nerds, okay? Then we have make change. So make change just opens the back here. Notice how I said the back, even though I had never been there, just because of the animation. Like, this is how important animations are in explaining your general structure of the app. Oh, we were seeing some flashing issues. But yeah, if I tap make, I really love this animation where you're basically like jotting down on the back of the card that is your game. And we have the list of assets that we're already using here, accessible 1 tap away. Okay, very cool. Then we have image. What does image do? Oh, we can like fast swap the assets. Very cool. And it basically swaps instantly. Let's go to backgrounds, select this background. Yep. And on the dart, I'm gonna choose this. And here, we're gonna choose the sleepy astronaut. All right, and we changed the game super fast, just like that. Okay, I'm really loving this edit menu. So far, it's the highlight of the app. Okay, and now we have some options here. These options are made based on my prompt. I'm guessing these are things that the AI needed to do, and then it just made it configurable. So you have second wheel, weight, height, circle height, dart start. So this is where it starts. Shake time. Let's actually just make it shake a lot. Okay, hit share. This is so cool. So basically, it not only created the game, it created like editing options for the game based on what I asked. Like, I think this is really mind-blowing stuff. And they've obviously done it in a way that is general, so it works across all kinds of games that I might want to create. Okay, then we have the little typograph A. We don't really have much copy on this game, so I'm just gonna go with chubby because it's funny. And then we have colors. What are these colors? Oh, these are the text and general lines. And I'm guessing to close this, I just swipe down. No. Okay, how do I close this? Oh, I have to tap again. Okay, this part is not very clear. How you exit navigation. You have to tap again at the bottom. And then it comes down and the post actually is on top. So I can hit post now. Okay, very cool. They do a little iMessage like preview showing you how it would be to send to a friend. I'm not gonna do that now. And will the cartridge update? Let's see, let's go to search and back to my profile. I'm guessing the cartridge will update at some point, just not now. All right, coming back to home here, we see a more complex game. We can do all sorts of things. Like, this is a very complex game. I'm not gonna try to do this live, but I'm guessing it's actually not that hard. So what else is left to see? We have seen search, we have seen the feed, we have seen a remix. Oh, I can see the list of my remixes here now. Very cool. Seen my profile, game creation, iMessage. Okay, I think I'm gonna cut it here. Honestly, I'm really glad I got to look at this app. This is just a fantastic creation tool. What have we seen that I've liked the most was by far the editor. I think the editor for the game was the highlight. Not only that it creates the game, but also lets you edit it very fast in a general way. Like, it's very hard to design something that applies to this many different use cases, and they've achieved that. I also really love, it's been a while since I'd seen it on the app, the button to just iMessage the founder. The feed is an interesting approach. I wish the search was more interesting, but like, I feel like there's definitely a lot of legs here. I love the app as a concept. I hope it succeeds. And This has been episode 34 of the app breakdown. I'll see you on the next one. Peace.